So now that we understand the importance of separating ourselves from toxic relationships and toxic individuals and staying out of narcissistic abuse and this and that, how as Christians are we supposed to save the lost? And this is a question that I've received. Let's talk about it. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now, before I get into this message, I want to let you know that I am taking one-on-one appointments. You can find access to my calendar down below in the description box. Now, this is a good question. Many of us who believe we have been called for some particular purpose to go out and save the lost, but that conflicts now with this idea of staying distant from toxic people, right? Family members and narcissistic people and on and on. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Well, first of all, I think we need to understand that there's two different types of lost that we need to fully comprehend and understand. There's the type of lost where people who have been misguided or lost their way from a path they were once on for one reason or another. And they really are lost trying to find their way back through pain and through agony. How would you know these types of people who are truly lost yet trying to find their way back? Well, you would know them by their pleas, by their crying out, "Help! Help!" The problem is, too many Christians, pastors and churches these days ignore these people and their cries for help. And by the way, these typically are the people who are wrapped up in toxic relationships, who are experiencing narcissistic abuse, who are going to pastors and churches saying, "I can't deal with this anymore. I'm being attacked verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally," while the pastors and churches and Christians are saying, "Oh, well, we'll pray for you," or "just pray harder. Pray the devil right out of them." Type of nonsense. Instead of reaching out their hand saying, "Get up out of that relationship. You have no business being there anymore. You're lost." So there's that type of lost. People who are truly broken and hurting, trying to find their way back to where they once were in life, feeling good, feeling healthy, reestablished in their faith. Now, there's a different type of lost. There's a type of lost of people who purposefully have run out to get themselves lost from a path that they once knew. And it's not that they're lost, it's that they rejected where they were. They rejected the path that they were once on. They rejected it. And they don't want to be found. They don't want to be rescued. And these, oftentimes, unfortunately, are the people that most churches and pastors waste their time on under the guise of saving the lost. And for a while, it really feels like you're making progress with them. Man, I'm sharing Jesus with this person who's lost. And then they kick your ass. Why do they kick your ass? Because they have been playing around with you the entire time. They had no intentions of getting out of where they're at because they're not lost. The only person that becomes lost in toxic relationships is you. You get lost trying to save somebody who you feel is lost. It only gets you lost. So how do we resolve this? Well, I believe that now it's finally time to start doing what the Bible actually says. To be a lamp on a hill. To be a light on top of a hill. The first thing we need to understand about this scripture, a light on a hill, right, is to understand that, first of all, a hill is it's not movable. A hill is planted firmly where it's at. And a light on a hill doesn't move. It doesn't chase after people. It doesn't chase after people who reject the path they're on. This idea that Jesus goes around chasing people is inaccurate. Jesus was a light. People gravitated towards him. A lamp on a hill, a light on a hill, a city on a hill. It's time for you to plant yourself in your faith Don't be moving around. Hills don't move around. Plant yourself firmly, and then let those who are lost identify with you. Look, lighthouses don't go out into the dark ocean to bring the ships in. No, they stay planted where they're at with their lights going, and the ships can see the light from a great distance, and those that need the guidance are going to come in towards the light. If a ship's not trying to go towards the light, then they will stay away. This is important. This will keep you out of narcissistic abuse, just this little bit of information right here, because you'll stop chasing after toxic people and narcissistic people trying to shine your light in their eyes. Do you see that? Do you see that light? You getting enough light now? You're in the wrong. Again, they'll beat you down because they don't want your light. It's better to be a lighthouse, to be a city on a hill, to be firmly planted in your faith and your values, in the way you live. Don't go chasing people. Don't go chasing. Those days are over. We spent a lot of times in Christianity chasing people, right? It's time to stop. Be a city on a hill. That way people who are lost, who need help, will see you and they'll come towards you. Those who rejected where you are, they'll stay away from you, right? That is how we go out and we save the lost. I hope that this makes sense to you, and it's scriptural. Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey. Down below in the description box, you'll find access to my calendar for one-on-one appointments. We could have a telephone call, FaceTime or WhatsApp video call, or a text message consultation. It's up to you. Follow me on Instagram at @JoinTheRoyalWe. Also down below you'll find access to my live chat every Monday night, and which is at 9 p.m. and Saturday morning Royal We Fellowship every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. All the links are down below, and I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We.